We have different gauges and different work tools to show you. We will show to you a 25 millimeter. We'll show to you a 25 millimeter hook for inside turning, and we will show to you several gauges. Here it is. This is the 25 millimeter hook for inside turning. All the tools have dust extraction and will take almost all the shavings that comes under the work. See, the tip is unscrewed for resharpening. It is built on 25 millimeter rod. And you see the pipe in the bottom. And we will show to you the next is some 25 millimeter, I think. Yes, 25 millimeter gauge. It is a roughing out gauge and a bowl gauge in one. It is mainly for bowl gauge, for bowl turning. You see, it's for inside and for the outside as well. This gauge can be used also in between centers as a roughing out gauge. And the next is a 20 millimeter with an interchangeable tip, and we have a very fine thread in the bottom that will secure the tip. So you can change the front of the gauge and mount a fingernail profile. This is a fingernail, and you see the fine threads in the bottom. This gauge can be run with an adapter. To show you here is an adapter and a 15 millimeter gauge. You see the hole? It's a bypass hole for the ease of the dust extraction, so that the hose will not get clogged up with shavings. You see that it's changeable for a fingernail profile, and you have a wrench for a secure grip. It is mainly for outside turning in between centers, but can as well be used on smaller bowl scale also. This is a little shorter, also 15 millimeter, mainly for outside turning in between centers. This is the collection of tools we have at the moment, and we are still under development. The tips are made of the best quality of high-speed steel that we have in Sweden, and it is high grade, and we have also CV steel on the program. You see, this is the classical with the wooden handles of Swedish Alm and Swedish Ash. And now we'll show you a tip of how to cut a square bit into 8 section. You make up a circle, mark up a circle, and make a line 45 degrees on the end. You see, and we'll show to you a little fee roll that is very helpful for the purpose. With this, you put on the bandsaw, and you see we put it for the first cut on the fee roll to make the first cut 45 degrees. You don't have to tilt the table. You see, we put it on the corner, and now we go. You see the first cut. You have a 45 degrees and the right depth of the cut. Now the fee roll is of no use. the first cut is done and you can put it aside, and we take the next 3-4 cuts. Huge dimensions are quite nice to have in 8 sections because of the bulk. So it will save a lot of time. You see the circle and the 4 new sides on the block. And what you need is a center finder and a V-block made out of wood. And we move it by air pressure. The lathe's weight is about 500 kilograms. And here you see a 25mm gauge in action. You see the power supply is moved freely on the lathe. The lathe is a direct driven lathe with no transmission. It is only direct from the engine. And you see, it is no magic. The shavings are all of the shavings disappear in the rod. There are no traces of dust in the workshop. And with a good vacuum cleaner, you can clean the air to 99%. You see that the hose is mounted at the rear, and it will soak up the dust, and it will go through the hose, and the hose is going through a container on the floor where the dust extractor is connected. For dry timber and spalted timber, it is quite nice to get rid of all the shavings, which can be harmless to the health. This is a very delicate cut, and it's a 20mm gauge. Now we will show to you. It has a smaller hole inside, and there you need the bypass hole to clean up the hose, not to get stuck with shavings. See, it is quite nice, and it's a little bit of shavings will fly around. This tool is made of CV steel and hardened to about 64 Rockwell. A good thing with the air extractor is that you cannot run the tool hot. A CV steel will never get blued on the dry work because of the airflow will cool down the tool. But high-speed steel has come to stay, and we also work with the finest quality we have. Now we have changed to a fingernail, 15mm. You see how nicely it disappears in the mouth. You see how nicely it disappears in the mouth. Now we will chuck up the thing on a selfish chuck. This is a 35mm high speed gouge. It is with a forge tool in the tip. This is refined cuts done with a heavy tool. And here we have a 20mm fingernail, also on a very refined cut. And of course from greater to smaller diameter. You see, there's only a little bit that is losing. And here it's on a back cut on the front of the gouge to get a shape. And here we will chuck it in a chuck. I think you will recognize the name. Here it's diamond parting tools, and you see the horse is held by the side not to get any dust. The tailstock is removed and we are ready for hollowing out. See, it's a fingernail 15mm, which makes a quite nice job. So no traces of shavings in the room at all. And I will drill a hole to start with to make it easier. And it is quite comfortable. We make a 9-inch deep hole in one tip with a tailstock. I think it is 2.5 inch the drill bit. And there you put the horse by hand. You have a small adapter and you take off all the dust there too. And you see this a quite long travel of the tailstock. So it is ready. Now you see the 25mm hook tools with the dust extractor. In dry timber it will take almost all of the dust. In wet timber you can turn the extractor to blow mode and you blow out when you have green timber and huge diameters, you can blow out the shavings. I will move the control box a little nearer so it will be in a reach. See that it got stuck. And you can, when you have the dust extraction on the ring tool, you can increase the rotation, you can increase the RMP on the workpiece because of the shavings will not lay in the way inside by the centrifugal force. Now we are running quite slowly, about 500 RMPs. You see the tool is laid on the arm bow. Now it is the bottom. You turn the tool and take it with a millimeter gauge on the outside of a bowl. And it is pure shearing cut. Change the handle for fingertip. Changed to a 20mm gauge. It will do the work of a 13mm gauge, ball gauge. And it will take quite heavy cuts on the outside. And this is a 25mm gauge with a forged tip. And it's a small touch on the grinder. Here the bypass hole on the handle are a good help to keep the horse clean from dust. We'll show you the day's work. It's a container where we take the huge shavings. There's a filter, and there you see the shavings from the day's work. So it is just to empty it in the stoker for the firewood. And here it goes. And you have a little view at the workshop inside. The dust is circulated in the tank and connected the vacuum cleaner. This is a 10 millimeter ball gauge connection. And the diamond section with the hose near to, and a 13 millimeter gauge. So now we are ready for the retooling of the inside. There you see the RMPs 1235. It's the frequency counter on the inverter. And here it's the 15 millimeter from working at the inside. You see the hose is nicely at the humble. It is no hindrance at all. Now we show you the same work done from a 10 millimeter. And Here we have a 25mm gauge action on the inside. It allowed us to take a little heavier coat. And here it is a 28mm with forged tip. It cuts like a shallow gouge. It's a 15mm. Shaving from the Woodturning is quite different from the twin center, and to get over the problem with the stocking of the horse, we made the bypass. There it is a 13mm gauge in action. It's a Sorby, a beautiful tool. But the rest is a little too low. We are cleaning after Sorby. And there the rest is at right height. This is 28mm, I think. The process is exactly the same as with the ordinary. The only feature is that we cannot get any catch. So we show you the tools we work with on the lathe. You see the horse connection, and you see the black shadow where the handle is out of blast. And all the other tools are made of Swedish Ash and Swedish